Hey there guys, how's it going? Welcome to a new video in my Call of Duty memory series. I'm taking a nostalgic look back at all of the old Call of Duties and just saying what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, and just remembering some of the good old times and some of my thoughts on the games at the time and what I think looking back at them now. So today I'm going to be looking at Black Ops, obviously the first game in the Black Ops franchise, the one that kicked off the series that looks like it might even have a third iteration. Obviously we had Black Ops 2, I'm definitely hoping there'll be a third, because this is my favourite series in Call of Duty. Originally the Modern Warfare games were king for me, but ever since Black Ops and Black Ops 2, I actually kind of prefer what Treyarch has done with Call of Duty, so definitely looking forward to the next one, and this was the one that kicked it all off. And I remember back in the day there was quite a lot of hype for me surrounding this one, because this was Treyarch's first kind of adventure into the kind of modern era. Obviously it's set in kind of like the 70s onwards, around about the 80s and 90s, but generally that's considered pretty modern. A lot of these guns are very similar, if not to the same as some of the modern weapons that are used in warfare as well. So I wondered what it would be like. You've got to remember that before this, the game that Treyarch made was World at War. And if you compare this to World at War, it is a million times more advanced than that. So it really did come a long way in that time space, and I think they did really well with this game. Now, notoriously Treyarch games are a little bit slower, and this is a little bit slower than say the Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2, but I kind of like that. Some people prefer the faster paced gameplays. You do tend to get people who just love the Modern Warfare series and don't like the Treyarch series, and vice versa, but this was a real interesting one, a real good one. When I look back at it, the memories for me are definitely positive overall. Now, thinking in terms of what was I doing at the time that Black Ops came out in terms of my gaming and YouTube, obviously we'd just come off the back of Modern Warfare 2, and that was a very popular game on YouTube, and Black Ops was going to be no exception. Everyone was going to be on that Black Ops hype, and I'd still say at this point it was still pretty cool to be like a fan of the Call of Duty series. I know these days a lot of people are quite negative about Call of Duty and it has a bit of a bad name for itself, but Black Ops for me still was that era of Call of Duty being a pretty cool game to play, and most people were online and enjoying it. So anyway, as a coincidence perhaps, towards the end of Modern Warfare 2 and just a couple months before this came out, this was the time that YouTube started offering the opportunity for people to make money off of their own video uploads. Like I said in a previous video, around the Modern Warfare 2 era, the only way of making money or monetizing videos was by sending them into Machinima, and then they would pay you based off of the ad revenue that videos got on their channel. Now obviously everyone was uploading on their personal channels as well, same as I was, but we weren't earning any money for that whatsoever. Gaming was always a bit of a dodgy area when it came to YouTube and copyright and all that kind of thing. But eventually, just before Black Ops came out, Black Ops 1, the one we're watching now, Machinima and YouTube managed to strike up a deal where they would allow some people on their personal channels to monetize their own videos, and I was fortunate enough to be one of the first people who could monetize their channel. They started off with just a select group of people, it was around 50 people, and then it eventually spread out to almost like the whole of YouTube. Basically anyone can now monetize their videos, but you've got to remember back then only a select group of people who did gaming could monetize their videos on their own channel, and a lot of people saw this as an opportunity to really, you know, make something of their YouTube channel. Now at the time I was working a full-time job, I was working a 9 to 5 in an office, and there were a lot of people who really took advantage of the fact that you could start to earn money, and if they really dedicate themselves to it they could really make their channel bigger. And you saw some people really going at the gameplay commentaries, uploading 2 to 3 videos a day, and obviously this is a time where people started getting a lot more serious with their titles, their thumbnails, their pitches, trying to grow their channels, getting likes and things like that, and doing giveaways, and a lot of people really grew quite a large channel off of the back of Black Ops. Looking back personally, if I'd had hindsight, maybe I would have quit what I was doing a little bit earlier and go into the whole YouTube scene. I really feel like if I could have got it stronger, I could have worked a bit more with the launch of this game. But there was no way of knowing back then what the future held for YouTube. I was earning a nice little income off the side from my YouTube channel, but it definitely wasn't enough for me to give up what I was doing, my full-time job. There was no certainty of it, and it wasn't actually until near the end of Black Ops that I eventually ended up giving up my full-time job, which was just a job I hated, to be honest. There was no future in it. It was a real stupid kind of work for what I'm able to do. It didn't suit me at all, and I kind of took a little bit of a risk and thought I'd take a little bit of time out to focus on the YouTube channel, and then I've actually continued to do it full-time ever since then. So this was a time that things got a lot more serious, I suppose you could say, on YouTube, and a lot more people started to be uploading gameplays and stuff like that. But back to the game, actually, in the actual game itself, pretty balanced for me. There wasn't really anything too overpowered apart from maybe the FAMAS. The FAMAS, a lot of people disliked that weapon because it was so strong. It was basically a submachine gun with assault rifle range and no recoil. Other than that, a lot of guns were fun. I really loved the stakeout shotgun. I remember the Galil was always one of my favourites. In terms of perks, it was pretty balanced as well, though the last stand perk was still in there. The introduction of the RC car as well was in Black Ops, although that is kind of continued on to the other Modern Warfare titles as well. That was the first time we saw this, was in Black Ops, and also the introduction of COD points was in this Call of Duty. Now, you couldn't just unlock whatever you wanted at any time, kind of like you can in some of the other Call of Duties. You had to rank up to a certain level to unlock some things. However, once you got to that level, you could spend your COD points however you wanted, and you needed points to actually unlock stuff. But it was a lot more flexible than previously. Previously, things were a lot more tightly locked into what level you were when you ranked up, rather than actually earning points or of any sort to unlock them. But in this one, you had COD points, you had wager matches, you had gun game in this game, which made it a lot of fun. Also, it's worth noting that this was the time where zombies really took off in terms of Call of Duty. Before this, we had World at War zombies, which was fun, but nowhere near as in-depth and interesting and Easter egg filled as we started to see with the Black Ops maps. Now, when this game came out, it came with Kino, which was the theatre style map. You had to unlock 5 as well. I think 5 was unlocked if you completed the campaign mission, but I think I had it unlocked. I don't remember completing the campaign mission, so 5 was another one. But then you had all the DLC maps that came out. You had Ascension, you had Call of the Dead, Shangri-La and Moon, and these maps were actually really revolutionary in terms of zombies and got a lot of people not only obviously enjoying the multiplayer but now enjoying zombies as well. Almost as many people playing zombies as there was playing multiplayer, it felt at times, especially when these maps came out. Also, they had the DLC which released all of the old maps on Black Ops, so this was really kind of the golden age of zombies for me. On this game you could play so much zombies. Obviously in Black Ops 2 you've got zombies as well, and they are cool maps, but this had the old maps and the new maps, and it all really worked well, and I definitely remember enjoying my time in this game when playing zombies and multiplayer. So overall, one of my favourite Call of Duties. I'd probably put this third overall. I always say my favourite at the moment is Black Ops 2, but then after that I can't really make my mind up. Maybe Modern Warfare 2, maybe Black Ops. Black Ops had a little bit more balance but didn't quite have the fun factor of Modern Warfare 2, but this one's definitely up there with my favourites. But anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you loved about this game, what you hated about it, anything significant about the game that you thought I should have mentioned in this video, and your memories when you look back at it. So that's it for now, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button, and also if you're looking to buy some PC games or some Xbox points or PSN credit, check out the G2A links down below. If you actually make an account over there and then browse their links, you actually see they've got some really good deals, and if you do make purchases there through my links, I'll actually make commission off of that, which helps support my channel without having to donate or be a part of my Twitch subscriptions or anything like that, and it just works out best for everyone because it's cheap PC games, and who doesn't want those? So that's it for now, guys, and I'll see you next time.